What's up? Welcome everybody to the room upstairs. This is the greatest family dynamic you have seen since the Fast and Furious franchise. What's going on? My name is Bird. I'm here with my hosts. This guy. Me. And this guy.
Also me.
Yeah. They will have their names on screen so you can see exactly who they are and follow them on all social media accounts, just like you should follow us.
Because we have a screen now, finally.
Yep. Follow us on YouTube, The Room Upstairs Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. That's all.
Stitcher.
MySpace,
Spotify, of course.
One of these days.
The Room Upstairs Podcast. Thank you for joining us. This is where we battle out movies.
This is the podcast where we take an original and a remake of a movie and pit them against one another in a battle of categories that are proven by science to always be accurate.
Yes. So we will be battling out the Super Mario Brothers movie today. Check out our past episodes. Go to Spotify. Actually, anywhere you get your podcast, you can listen to our audio. They're not on YouTube yet. We've only got a couple on YouTube as far as video. But you can go back and listen to our audio on any streaming platform.
Vimeo.
Except for Stitcher.
Vimeo. No,
Yeah,
video site.
That's a video one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, check us out. Follow us.
Sound something.
Conversate with us. We've got lots going on, including the mini battles that we started doing. That's a new thing.
Yes, we have our tournament of composers.
All right.
Which is cool.
Yeah, which this will be an ongoing thing. So make sure to join us on that. You can vote. Let us know who you think should win in these battles. We pull out names, and then we put them against each other. So this is actually the second round. We just started this battle. First round was Danny Elfman versus
Klaus
Badelt. And Danny Elfman ended up moving to the next round.
What a surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah.
We're so shocked.
Yeah, well, it was close, kind of,
It was
in a way.
closer than we thought it was going to be.
Right. So we're going to pull out some names today for the next battle. But today's battle is going to be Henry Jackman versus Koji Kondo.
Yes.
So,
very different composers in
Yeah.
so many ways.
Yeah. Make sure to drop your comments of who
one
you
of
think
them's
should
a
win.
man, and the other's a woman.
What?
That's true.
I didn't think that was accurate.
Hey, isn't Henry Jackman a lady?
No.
I think so.
No.
Okay, just
Oh,
checking.
Hank? No.
Hank.
Yeah.
Are we on? Did you message him to make sure you could call him Hank?
Oh, every Henry is okay with Hank.
Oh, okay.
Just like every Joe is okay with Chuck. All right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
We got the social out of the way.
Yes.
So what else we got?
We got 3 minutes. Let's go.
The mini battle.
Oh, the mini battle.
No. Conan update.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So big Conan fan here. Me specifically. They're all right with it. Actually, he hasn't seen it yet. But they're working on a new movie. Been working on it. No new updates yet. Sorry about that.
I feel like you can't say huge Conan fan, but my son hasn't seen it.
Well, so there's reasons for it, though. Because when I watched them, it was edited for TV versions.
Oh.
There's no edited for TV versions anymore. So I'm waiting for them to come out on VidAngel.
Yeah, can't have too much blood.
Right.
It's like the 1990s in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
no.
have-
You gotta
That's,
type that code in to get the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about for the game?
Yeah.
That was
That was
cool.
the SNES, right? Or was it the NES?
No, it was SNES.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Anytime you unlock that code, it's like, yes, I got the blood now.
Let's see a spine.
Even though the console version was not the same as the arcade.
No, it was not.
Couldn't keep up the power.
No, they couldn't. But they could now. Definitely could now.
Yeah, you could run that thing on Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Which I think I have that.
Yeah.
The thing that you gave
I
me.
believe
So.
so.
Mhm. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the mini battle.
So,
Mm-hmm.
do we just vote immediately?
Yeah,
don't have
so
a format for this.
So we'll set the stage, right? So we have Henry Jackman, who composed what?
He is known for Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
He's done Kong Skull Island,
Mm-hmm.
and I just found this out today. Extraction 1 and 2.
Oh, nice.
We watched Extraction 2 last night
Yeah.
with a bunch of people.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we'll do a quick review on that.
It was fine. That's my review.
Okay, cool. That's very quick. And then going against Koji Kondo.
Koji Kondo,
Yeah.
who has done the music for every mainline Super Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda game until extremely recently.
Yeah.
Like, Switch era.
So some people might be thinking, hey, that's not a fair comparison.
He does video games.
Yeah.
Video game music isn't real music.
That's completely untrue.
Yes.
Koji
Because
Kondo is...
Henry Jackman has also done video game music.
Right. And Koji, I mean, he's done some really good music. We talked about it a little bit when we pulled the names last week.
Yeah.
And Koji Kondo is really good.
Yeah.
So check out their music if you want to throw your thoughts in on who should win. Even though we're going to announce the winner today, but you can still give your feedback on it. We want to know what you guys think. So,
But it doesn't matter because we're always right.
Yes.
well, we can't change the process anyway. Once we announce the winner, that's the winner. But we have the
Maybe
wild,
there'll be like a wild card.
that's
division.
what I was to say. We
At
might,
some
we might
point.
throw in a wild card there. So, all right. So you want to go first? You want to go first?
I'll let TallBeing over there
Oh, okay.
weigh in.
So I am voting for Koji Kondo
Ooh, okay.
for same reason that I voted Danny Elfman.
Explain.
A pure iconic factor.
Okay.
Zelda and Mario.
Yeah. So when you hear
What
that
else do I
music,
have to
you
say?
recognize it right away. That's the
Everyone
idea, right?
knows Mario. Most people know Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
At least
fun
those things.
fact about the Zelda theme, it was written overnight.
Oh yeah.
One night.
Mm-hmm.
They were
He
planning
forgot
on
to do his homework, and I was like, "Oh no!"
yeah, so they were planning on using a piece of classical music
Uh-huh.
as the main theme for the entire series, but the copyright they couldn't get it, so he had to stay up
It's like,
all
"Ayo,
night one day.
Koji.
Yeah, and compose the entire main Zelda theme that we still use to this day.
Yeah, it's a great theme for that game.
Yeah.
You know, an even better story of overnight composition is Keith Richards waking up in the middle of the night, playing a song, and then the rest of the recording is just him like snoring.
Well,
Awesome.
so Henry Jackman has a similar story,
Really?
right?
Oh, yeah.
Someone did his
Oh,
research.
yes. So, counterpoint to
Yeah.
Koji Kondo is Henry Jackman and the Magneto theme from X-Men First Class.
Such a good
You know this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a good theme, but it's also just the basis of the theme.
Yeah.
He showed it to the director, I think, as he was working on it, and the director said, "Oh, okay, just keep it like that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he essentially reverse engineered the entire song to
Yeah,
have the bass line be the
he
melody.
talks about it on the one of the commentators or something, and it's hilarious. He's like, "But that's just the bass." He's like, "Yeah, that."
That's what I want.
I mean, it turned out great.
Oh
right?
yeah, man, that's
Magneto theme. Go
Yeah.
listen to it.
It's so intimidating.
Yeah. Even though I like there's other ones I like better than that one.
Yeah.
But it is a good one. You want to go next, or should I go next? So you vote Koji.
I have another counterpoint to
Oh,
Henry
okay.
Jackman
Okay.
in favor of Koji Kondo.
Okay.
Mario Galaxy's entire soundtrack.
Ah.
Counterpoint to that, Henry Jackman, the Winter Soldier theme. Just that alone.
you can't vote for both of them.
I'm not. I'm voting for Koji.
I want to hear.
but
I
they're
wanna hear
both
what Bird
very
has to
good.
say.
Okay. All right. So, so I really like Koji stuff. Like you said, the video game themes are so iconic, so good. Well, we talked about it last week also when we pulled the names. We had Dre Murray on, and he gave us a little tidbit of
Yeah.
Koji actually sampled the Mario themes and then put together his score for the game, which was really cool. But just the complexity in an 8-bit sound is, you got to give props for that.
He used every tool at his advantage.
Yeah.
And created a...
And, I mean, he actually plays music. It's not like he just was like, here's computer noises. Like, he can play music. He actually composes actual music. But that's what they had at that time.
With Mario Galaxy, which is the first Mario game to have a full orchestra. Mm-hmm. And it's one of the best video game soundtracks of all time.
Yeah. Well, so I wanted to vote for Koji for that, but I'm not. I'm voting for Henry because he does have a long list.
Plus, aren't you a fan of his cousin?
His cousin, Hugh?
Yeah.
Hugh. Sure. Yeah. But I am a fan of The Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm. That's easily one of the best Marvel movies.
Yeah. And partly because of the music.
Oh, yeah.
And that Winter Soldier theme is just terrifying.
It is.
Yeah. The what's it called?
The Winter Soldier theme walks...
The Causeway?
I don't remember.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But, or maybe it's called the Winter Soldier. I don't know. The Causeway one, though, is really
I think it's just called the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But that theme walked so that... No, that's not true. That theme ran so the Prowler theme could also run.
They're
like very much in the same vein.
The Prowler theme is dope.
Yeah, that one is a good one, too. Is that Henry?
No, that's Daniel Pemberton. Okay. I wanted to put him on this list. He is not going to be in our battle because he really only has the Spider-Verse.
Wild card.
Man,
You've got a lot of wild cards.
He would win.
Yeah. Well, so that's my vote, Henry Jackman.
The tiebreaker, then.
It's real hard. I'll tell you. This was really hard. Because I was like, man, you got the Zelda theme and Mario and, I mean, just all the stuff that TallBeing over there has talked about. And I was like, but the Magneto theme alone is... Plus, let's be real. Video games are for children. I'm just kidding. I still play. I enjoy it. But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean...
Look, they're going to be doing movies of Zelda, and they did the Mario movie. Yeah. So you can't use that excuse anymore.
That's true. Yeah, and I'm sure all those will pop up. And coming in, I was like, oh, Koji Kondo for sure, right? But having
really, that was your front runner, huh?
As soon as you guys told me, as soon as I got who was going against who, I was like, I know, I've been playing video games since I was like 6 or something.
Yeah.
I could recognize dozens and dozens of
different tracks.
Kondo tracks. But then when I actually stop and look through what Jackman has done, I'm like, man, that's because I think
it's impressive.
Yeah, he did like the Kingsman, I think. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, and let's be real, like those movies are really good, but what sets them on another level is the music. And so, and I mean, I guess you could make the same argument for the video games as well,
right?
But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, my vote is for Jackman. There's no like real rhyme or reason for it. This one was so hard. If they had gone up against anybody else, I think both of them would move on.
Yeah,
but
it's a hard matchup.
It's a tough one. Yeah. That's what I like about these battles that we're doing. I mean, we're getting some pretty good matchups so far. This is only the second one, so so far it's been good.
It has been good.
But Henry Jackman, he's gonna go ahead and move on to the next round.
Yeah.
Again, if you disagree or if you agree, whatever it is,
let
us know.
Yeah, just go listen to the soundtrack.
What do you mean? You voted Kondo.
Yeah, Kondo is the correct answer.
Go listen to the soundtrack to Ron's Gone Wrong, and you'll understand why. Why Jackson's moving on.
I forgot about that one.
I just pulled up the list.
Yeah. So Henry Jackman moves on to the next round. We're gonna go ahead and pull names for the next round.
Not from a hat this time.
Make sure
no, get the hat out, man. It's a new digital hat.
It's a digital hat, hat. But you can check out some of the composers on our Spotify list too. Yes. So if you go to Spotify, look up Clash of the Composers. It'll have like a lot of the composers. Most of the composers that are in this battle.
Koji Kondo is technically not in it because Nintendo is really stingy with their video game soundtracks. Only way you can...
Yes.
It's crazy. The only way you can listen to them is through people who rip them and post them on YouTube, and those are heroes.
All right, well, let's go ahead and do the next round. Let's go ahead and pull the names. We're going to go ahead and show you how we're doing it now. We're not using the old-fashioned hat. We've moved on to high-tech ways.
Digital hat.
All right, so here we go for the first contestant.
Vig.
There you go. Next round, another good one.
Yeah.
James Horner. So we know James Horner from, what is it?
He's done the Karate Kid remake.
Okay.
Why do you start there?
Amazing Spider-Man 1,
That's
which
right,
I stand by,
Spider-Man.
has an amazing score.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those movies do.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done other stuff that I can't remember.
Yeah, he's done a bunch of
But
stuff.
he has good stuff.
And
I know
Ludwig
that.
Göransson, another
Yes.
heavyweight. This is a tough one, too.
This is of Black Panther 1 and 2 fame.
Oh, my gosh.
The Mandalorian theme.
Venom.
Venom.
Oh, he did Creed.
He did Creed 2.
Death Wish.
Book of Boba Fett. Which
Oh,
also has
another
a
good one. Oh, man.
Let's not forget Fruitvale Station.
Look, that was a good movie.
I've never seen it. I didn't even know it existed until just now.
Yeah, that's Coogler's first movie.
Oh, he's Coogler's
Coogler's guy.
guy, yeah.
Mhm.
I forgot.
Apparently.
I forgot all the composers like have a guy that they are always with.
Yeah, so who's James Horner with? Who's his guy?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
I forgot he did Venom. I like that score.
Venom was okay. That score was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't
To
the
me,
best,
anyway.
but it was.
But I
Decent
mean,
enough.
Black Panther, Boba Fett,
Mandalorian.
he did
That
Mando
became
also.
iconic in a day.
Yeah, even though the Boba Fett was not my favorite show at all,
I love that score.
the score is great.
I'll tell you
The
what.
vocals.
Just the length of this list.
For
The
James,
James Horner.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he is no longer
Jumanji.
around with us.
Jumanji. He did. Yeah, he did all of them.
He did all the new ones too.
I think he did the new ones.
I don't think so.
No,
No, he
I
don't
was-
do
He's
he
not
was the new ones.
alive.
He did the old one.
Oh, he's not alive.
No.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Sorry. That's my bad.
Took a turn.
Braveheart. Though. He did Braveheart.
Yeah.
He did Casper and the Page Master.
You know,
The
everybody.
Pelican Brief.
Everybody has some misses. You can't help that.
Oh yeah, Once Upon a Forest.
Yeah.
Real classic.
I'm just saying, I remember watching a whole bunch of these movies when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, Titanic.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did
yeah,
Titanic.
Titanic. That's a
Deep
classic.
Impact.
Deep Impact. Hey, that was a good movie. I like that
I
movie.
don't remember it.
No, I like that movie.
I'm sure I saw it. I used to just watch everything. If it came out, I watched it.
Oh, that came out on TV all the time. So if you were watching TV, you watched
Who
that.
did Gattaca? Do you
Yeah,
remember?
The Perfect Storm.
Was it Alan
Man, I hated that
Silvestri?
movie.
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
One day. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
All right, so yeah, James Horner versus Ludwig Göransson. Go check out their music and then cast in your votes. We have a poll set up on Spotify specifically,
Yes.
but go ahead and put your comments wherever you listen or watch. So we'll do the
Vimeo.
we'll do the winner. We'll do the winner next episode.
yes.
Okay, that is the end of that battle.
Yeah. And now we're on to the main event.
This is
The
the main
big
event.
battle.
Yeah, this is what everybody's here for. This is what you do your pay-per-view for.
There we go.
The Super Mario battle.
Yeah.
So
We've
it's-
been waiting for this for years.
I already know how I'm voting.
Yeah,
I
think it's gonna be a pretty obvious vote here. Or
This is a Super Mario slaughter.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is. It's more of a sparring match.
Because anything that stars Bob Hoskins has got to get some extra points.
So Bob Hoskins had no idea he was doing a video game movie when he was cast for this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He told his kid, like, hey, I'm going to be doing this Mario movie. And the kid was like, oh, what? Got all excited. And then he pulled out the video game and was like, you're going to be this guy. So,
I'm a plumber.
yeah. Also reported that one of the worst experiences he ever had making a movie. Him and
I think
Johnny Legs.
Honestly, I heard the whole cast hated it.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
right.
Johnny Legs, man, what a weird career he's had. Like he was like the pest, and now he's like this super serious actor. What's up with that?
Yeah, he evolved. You know, he adapted, he shifted, he pivoted.
I wonder if just in his real life he was like, just bad things kept happening. I'm a serious person now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot to pull the tail of the tape.
Oh,
so
that's fun.
I'm gonna find them right now. So the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
Rated PG, and it's an hour 44 minutes long, and it stars, like we said, Bob
It's an hour and
Haskins.
43
Haskins.
minutes too long.
Haskins. I keep saying
You
Hoskins.
keep saying it's Hoskins.
I correct it to say Hoskins. Wait, what is it then?
It's Bob Hoskins.
It is Hoskins,
Yeah,
so I was right.
Not Haskins.
Okay, Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo,
Johnny Legs.
Dennis Hopper as Bowser, totally funny.
Great casting.
Samantha Mathis as Daisy, and there's some other people. And it was directed
There was
by,
a toad.
I think it was a husband-wife duo that directed this movie, Annabelle Jenkel and Rocky Morton, and they were part of the issues of this movie. So that is going up against the Super Mario Brothers movie that just came out.
2023, baby.
Yep, just a few months ago. Also rated PG, a little bit shorter at an hour and 32 minutes. And this stars Chris Pratt as the voice of Mario,
He's so cool.
Charlie Day as Luigi.
That's the weirdest thing you've ever said.
Just
Don't
random.
blame me. Blame Miyamoto. That's how he introduced Chris Pratt in that video. He
is
says,
it?
Mario will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool.
Didn't see
And
that.
it just moved on.
I just assumed that you were like the president of his fan club or something.
No.
Chris Pratt fan club.
Okay, so Anya Taylor-Joy
The Pratties.
as Peach and Jack Black as Bowser. Directed by Aaron Horvath.
Can't leave out Charlie Day, man. If we're
I
going to
said
mention
Charlie
Johnny
Day.
Legs. Oh, okay.
You guys were bickering over here. You didn't hear.
I'm bickering. I think that he's
You guys are like the directors of the Mario movies.
We bring our personal stuff to the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, that's the tail of the tape.
And composed by Brian Tyler. With
Oh, I totally forgot
much
about it.
influence by Koji Kondo.
Yes.
Who didn't win.
So
For
who
some
composed
reason.
who composed the Mario movie? The
Someone.
first one. Let's see.
Does it matter?
I think it does because I feel like it was somebody that we knew. Where are you at?
Yes! It was Alan Silvestri!
Is that what?
There was- yeah.
That's the one. Yes. So something good came out of that movie.
Oh, Alan.
So we said we were going to try and pull out some gems out of this Bob Hoskins Leguizamo movie, and that's one of them.
It has
Is that
some
Alex's-
wacky music.
Okay,
It's
so
the best word I can use to describe it.
I would not say that this was Alan Silvestri's best work,
No.
but I think that it was a learning experience for him, as he has now done some really good work.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's why it's very important to
Yeah.
say who composed this one. All right, so we do have some categories that we're going to go through. The animated movie is going to win most of them, if
Yes.
not all of them.
That's just been
We will
predetermined
see.
by the gods.
There's a lot of bad in the Mario non-live action movie. So it was very difficult for that movie to win any category. Even if we try to, hey, Alan Silvestri did the score.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, did you hear
It
the
was
score
alright.
compared to the new one? It's, no
Have
comparison.
you heard the Pinocchio score?
Did he do that too?
The Disney one. The
Yeah.
live action one.
Yeah,
new one?
he did that too? Wow.
I could tell listening to that score that it was
Yes.
him. It has such a weird, distinct style that I can't place.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
it's obviously him.
we'll talk about that when we do Pinocchio battles.
We did a Pinocchio battle.
That's right, and we probably talked about him.
We did.
Go check out that episode. It was fantastic.
That was years ago.
Huh?
So that was probably years ago.
It was last year, I think. No, it wasn't. I don't know when it was.
There were 3 Pinocchio movies that came out last
yeah.
All
year.
right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the categories.
Yes.
And go from there.
So pretty simple categories overall. So we'll start with who had the superior Mario.
Animated. Next.
Yeah.
Discuss.
Well, see, he looked like Mario.
Yeah.
And he's so cool.
Did he sound like Mario?
Sounded a little bit like Mario.
Mm-hmm.
He got a power up.
He got a power.
He wasn't wearing dumb boots.
No.
Yeah. There was...
Those aren't even an item.
The boots are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, where you like knock the little Goomba out of the jumping boot
Are
and then
they?
you jump in the boot.
That's
what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, play Super Mario World, bro.
Okay, no,
Sorry,
yeah, I
he's
know
12
those
years old.
boots.
He's never played the older games. Mario
know.
Galaxy was his first.
I haven't even watched Conan yet. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. So that's one of the bad things about this live action movie is that whatever they did put into the movie that was from the game was so far off.
Well, you know, the problem is...
Bob-ombs.
Well, keep in mind...
But Mom was accurate.
Yeah.
That was accurate.
Like, so I know they're doing a movie, right? But let's remember that, especially at that time, and this persisted, I would say, all the way through the end of the 90s and into the early thousands.
With video game movies?
With not just video game, like comic book movies.
Oh, sure, all of it.
They were like, this is too silly. Mm-hmm. Let's make it as real as possible, which is dumb to me. Mm-hmm. You're taking something that is silly. Yeah, it is silly. But instead of leaning into it and just going silly and being accurate, which people appreciate, you're going, let's make this look more real, but you're still starting with the base of silly. Right? Like
Exhibit A, X-Men suits.
Absolutely. And I agree. Like, I was so thrilled when the original X-Men movies came out, and the first two at least were really good, but I was like, just give them the suits. Like, I understand that you want to be modern or edgy or whatever you're trying to shoot for, realistic. Very few people run around in all leather suits.
That's true.
And usually when they do, it's like that episode of Friends, like when they're like Ross is wearing like the leather pants or whatever, and you can't get them off. He's like pouring powder and sweating through them. Like, I feel bad for the people who like wear those. Like, they definitely. I think I had read somewhere that like, you know, they were sweating through everything, and you know, and Hugh Jackman was like running around with those claws, like accidentally cutting into himself all the time. Like,
They were extra sharp claws.
Yeah, there was like a thing that we'd hold. You know, like,
yeah,
and so he would accidentally nick himself and cut through the leather, and so now I'm like, yeah, they're now you watch movies, they have costumes. They're just wearing costumes, and they might still try to, let's get real, like it's actually armor.
Right.
It's still a costume. Yeah. Like if your source material is silly, lean into the silly. And I just they clearly didn't do that. They thought it was too kiddie.
That was one of the issues that they had, right? The directors wanted to make the more serious movie. The producers wanted to keep it like kid friendly.
Yeah.
So there was that clash of like, no, let's do it this way. So you end up with like all those weird sound effects in the movie. It's like, okay, those are dumb sound effects. But like maybe to kids they'll be like, hey, that's funny.
Yeah. Boots.
Yeah. I mean, but the boots weren't even that cool. When it came out in 93, how old was I? 12, 13? Something like that? I guess maybe not like a kid, but I was still young.
Yeah, and you played the video games.
I didn't think it was cool.
No.
Like, those boots could have been cool.
No, I remember watching it and being like, what is this? Like, who's that guy? Like, he doesn't look anything like Bowser.
Yeah.
The Mario Brothers, at least I thought they were fine, you know. I was like, well, whatever. You know, Johnny Legs, he's
a good enough Luigi.
He's a good enough Luigi, yeah.
Right.
Bob Hoskins, whatever.
But, I think that they were fine. Like he was fine.
Yeah.
Even Daisy was fine.
Yeah.
But it just didn't really fit with the video game.
Fine is a far cry from this is accurate to the source,
right?
And makes me enjoy the fact that I spent money on this.
Yeah. But watching it again recently, I didn't think it was as horrible as I did the first time. Thinking about it, not so much as a Mario movie. More of like just, you know, it's just like this sci-fi movie. The story is still kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Didn't make sense a lot of the time.
I think would have helped.
But if I'm trying to if it doesn't make sense and I'm also trying to put it into the Mario world, then it's even worse. Yeah. But if it just doesn't make sense and like you can still like, okay, that was cool.
So you know what I think? Like, it's unfortunate that clash was there, right? Like, you got to pick a lane and stay in it. Like,
right.
You know, that SNL came with that Super Mario Kart or Super Mario Brothers, like. And it's dumb, but it's so funny because they take the elements like, there's the super serious elements, and they put it on the silly aspects of what Mario Brothers is.
Yeah.
I feel like this movie could have been that if they were able to stay in that lane. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna go real serious with it, go real serious with it, right? And just, I mean, that's what I was trying to. The point I was kind of trying to make with the like, you can go accurate, which the new movie did, and everybody loved it. It's super successful, right? The directors were clearly trying to do something with the original movie, and if hands were off and they were able to carry out their vision, yeah, it wouldn't have been super accurate for sure, but it could have been something that you're like, all right, this is a train wreck, but it's really fun and enjoyable train wreck.
Yeah.
And as it is now, you're like, it's fine.
It's none of those things. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's not like, in any of the good ways.
What's the saying? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Master of none. That's right.
That's what it was. So anyway, in all, the better Mario was the Chris Pratt, which
I like how we didn't even talk about the actual Mario there.
Yeah. We just can't wait to get into the story of the live action. Okay, so the next one.
Chris Pratt, Mario. Cool. He wasn't that bad.
Nah, he wasn't. I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, I don't see him as Mario," but like Mario doesn't do a whole lot of talking anyway.
Now, what they're gonna do with Link, I have no idea.
It's just gonna be narration. It'll be Morgan Freeman.
No, I hope they go the old cartoon.
Well, excuse me, princess.
All right, well, let's talk about Mario some more.
Yeah, Luigi's next.
Okay,
it's a better Luigi.
This is actually a pretty close one for me.
I love Johnny Legs.
Yeah,
but Charlie Day, he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, he was the one. I was like, this is Luigi.
Yeah.
When they announced when they announced the cast, I was like, oh, that's Luigi.
Oh, sure. The cast announcement, yes, but the actual final portrayal,
that's Luigi. I like that there was a little homage to Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
I
mean, they used him really. I didn't like that they made him like so needy of Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at the games though. That's the direction they've gone for years now. Yeah, he went to being basically a second Mario to super cowardly. I mean, the Luigi's Mansion games, the dude is scared of his own shadow,
And that's probably where they based this actual portrayal of him.
Yeah,
is from that, because there was like some Luigi's Mansion type scenes in there.
That was fun.
I want Polterpup in the sequel.
But I mean, he just seemed like way too needy for me. Yeah. I still liked him. He's still really good, really entertaining.
I enjoyed it because it felt like, especially his character arc, was really scared, gets caught, like sees his brother like doing it, and then they do it together.
Yeah,
he's a player too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we were talking about Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
That's player 2.
Yeah, they captured that video game idea really well.
Yeah. Having Mario just watch Peach completely destroy the obstacle course. Mm-hmm. And he just tries over and over again.
That was great.
She's like, it's fine. I wasn't good the first time either.
But I agree.
I've had that argument so many times.
I agree with Bird though, because Johnny Legs, he's definitely like one of the high points of the movie. Like, the way that he portrays Luigi, like if you're gonna watch the movie, it's because he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he did a pretty good job, but altogether, I just can't vote for John. I just can't do it.
Yeah,
I have to say Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Even though I want to go for John Leguizamo, I just can't do it. Like I can't find enough of his whole story arc of his. That's better than what Charlie Day did. So.
Yeah, realistically, I mean, he was more of a Mario than Mario was in the original movie.
Yeah, I can see that too.
It'd be interesting to see how he would play that role now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like serious Johnny Legs.
Let's cast him as Waluigi.
That would be amazing.
That would be a good one.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Nintendo, please do this. Sequel. The Woz. Bring the Woz in.
Yeah.
Bob
Hoskins.
Mario.
Bob Hoskins Mario.
He's dead too, isn't he?
Is he?
Please tell me that's not true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died.
No.
Yeah. Well, what's the next one while he looks that up?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Like 10 years next year. Sorry,
Have some respect.
Man, they can pull the audio from that old movie.
They're just going to use AI for him. They could do that.
Yeah. They'll have him and Tupac in there.
All right. Next one is what? The girl? Either Daisy Daisy or Peach?
The princess. Daisy or Peach.
Okay.
All right, so real quick fun fact about this.
Okay.
So everyone's like, why is Daisy in the live action one? It's
Right.
because in the United States, Peach had not been used for that character yet.
She was still Princess Toadstool.
Yeah. And just a couple years prior to the release of that movie, Daisy was introduced to the series on the Game Boy games.
She made her debut.
Yeah, so they just used the more recent one.
I played the Game Boy one, so I was like, oh, okay. We're going.
Yeah, I didn't play the Game Boy game. I actually didn't like Game Boy. But I don't remember what I thought about Daisy when it first came out. I don't remember if I was like, who's that? Or if I just accepted it as... I don't remember. But...
This movie also introduced the concept of the Luigi-Daisy pairing.
Oh, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it introduced and canonized that, and it introduced and canonized Mario, and Luigi Mario.
So weird. That's a weird thing to grab onto.
I think
Sometimes
it's
you gotta
funny.
roll with it.
Now
It
Mario
is funny, but
Mario
that's...
Brothers makes sense now.
Right. Whatever. I mean, you know, they did some good.
Yeah,
They did some good.
those are the gems.
Yeah. And that's about it.
Hey, let's be... all right, but we're talking about the princesses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Princess Peach... I mean, what does she do? Like, she does some stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, Daisy, she got a pretty active role. I don't know. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was a good Daisy. It's just the story in,
In
general
context,
that she's in.
she's a dinosaur.
She's
Yeah.
a dinosaur.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Anya Taylor-Joy, you win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I would be okay also if you guys wanted to go Daisy wins, but it's just
Yeah.
same reason for John Leguizamo not winning. Just it didn't click.
No.
Yeah. As a whole, it just doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me you don't got the Bowser category in there.
He's
'cause-
next.
Oh, we definitely have
let's
that.
just- yeah, we
and
can just jump right past that one.
Jack Black.
Jack Black totally killed this.
If
role.
Charlie Day is Luigi, then Jack Black.
It's the role he was meant to play. He was
I don't
born
know.
to
I
play.
can't. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he was awesome in this role.
He obviously wanted to play it so badly.
And let's,
you're clicking.
I mean, we can't forget about that song, man. I'm just,
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what, dude? Everybody was making a big deal of that song. I didn't think it was that funny or anything.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
That was
It's
funny at the moment.
dude. It's
but
basically a Rickroll.
Is
Have you
it?
seen that?
No.
Yeah, the chord progressions. It's a Rickroll.
Oh, no, I didn't even pay that much
Yeah, I'll have to
attention.
find the evidence for you, but
Yeah. No, I believe that.
he Rickrolled everybody.
And yeah, I'm sure he did it on purpose.
Oh yeah.
But that's almost the only part of the movie where you could tell that's Jack Black
yeah.
Yeah.
when he's singing that song.
That's the time he has his voice.
Yeah. But I mean, he was great as Jack Black. He was great as Bowser.
He was great as Jack Black. Yeah.
That's how much he was Bowser's. I can't even differentiate the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely wins. Dennis Hopper, dude. Dennis Hopper was a wild Bowser.
Oh yeah. I looked up. So here's a Dennis Hopper quote from that movie.
Koopa.
He says,
He's Koopa.
"Oh, that's right. That's right. He tries to shoot Mario, but instead hits Scapelli, who's transformed into a chimpanzee. Koopa points at him and laughs and yells, 'Monkey!'" You know, Dennis Hopper, man, that guy, you gotta give him some credit, because what a wild, like...
How did he play it so straight?
He did it, though, you know?
Yeah.
He did not back down from the role.
The thing that... the thing he was doing...
I called
Did
them
you notice this? I don't know if you remember.
Goombas.
Did you notice this?
What?
This?
Yeah.
He did the
He was walking like a dinosaur.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I didn't notice it the first time, but when we rewatched it, I was like, what's he doing with his hands? And then I was like, he's being a T-Rex.
That's what I was saying, man. He was like, hey, if we're going to do this, let's do this. Right? Like, he took the director's vision, and he was in.
Well, okay,
Hoskins clearly was not, right?
Yeah, no. But if you go back and hear any... So much disrespect going on in this episode.
I said R.I.P. Let's rest in peace, man.
If you go back and check out any of Dennis Hopper's interviews or him talking about this movie, he didn't have a good time either.
Oh yeah,
he was just like, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but that's
the
like
script was changing. I was just doing it.
Does he ever? I mean, because he was in Waterworld. I'm pretty sure that was a nightmare for everybody.
Oh,
I just think you hire Hopper. And like you're gonna have problems.
Is he the
it's
connection?
It's not his fault.
Is he the connection?
It's not his fault necessarily. He just
common denominator. Man.
I don't know. We'd have to look up Speed. Was Speed a nightmare to film?
I don't know, but Speed was awesome.
It was a great movie. Yeah, Dennis Hopper is a big part of it. He's like, I got 2 fingers on his hand.
I forgot that he was in that movie.
3 fingers. I don't know.
So he was in True Grit. That was his first role, the first one.
Yeah,
he was good in that one though.
Hopper's great, man.
Yeah,
but again, he when you get Hopper, he's in.
Yeah, his whole thing, like where I didn't understand it, right? Because he like transforms into a dinosaur on cue, but he prefers to be a human, but he wants to be dinosaurs. Like I didn't understand what he
de-evolved at one point, and then doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that happened also. But no, there was a scene where
he can't go into the human world, except for if he has the rock. Mm-hmm. And no one in that world can, except for when they do to go get the rock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It didn't make any sense.
How old was Dwayne when he filmed that?
How old was who?
Dwayne. The Rock.
Oh, he's in everything.
John Cena was in it too.
You guys ever watch the movie?
Because you can see it.
You guys ever watch the movie Stardust?
No.
Right, so it's a little bit like in Stardust, right? There's like this wall. This wall separates basically the regular world and this world of magic, right? Meteorite hits. Well, the meteorite, it's a fallen star, I guess, is a person, right? Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, we watch you guys do all your weird, dumb stuff. As long as she's on the magic side, she continues to be a person. But if she crosses the wall, she turns into like meteorite rock.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a little bit like that. You know? You gotta have that rock, otherwise you're gonna turn into a dinosaur, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. There's a scene where he's talking to Daisy, like almost coming on to her. No, I think he is coming on to her, and he does the tongue turns into a lizard tongue, and like his eyes change.
Yeah,
and like his face even like twitches where you kind of see a dinosaur shape, and he's doing it on command. Unless it was just an accident. I don't think he stuck his tongue out and then it just happened to turn into a lizard.
Maybe like he's being kind of predatory, and so his like primal
his instincts came out. Like, maybe
caused it to.
So I didn't understand that whole idea of him.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's part of the interference, right? The director's like, we want this, and the studio was like, nah, that's weird, and we don't like his tongue.
Yeah.
And the director like snuck it in anyway. It's supposed to be way weirder, right? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But he does not win. So
no.
Jack Black definitely takes that category.
Yeah, I don't even know why we discussed it so long.
Well, because you at least have to say how good Jack Black was.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I said, Hopper's, he committed, at the very least. Yeah.
So the finishing move on Jack Black's Bowser in the animated version that Mario uses with the star, the like...
Oh, yeah.
Downer cut thing. That is his Smash Brothers kill move.
Yeah.
Which I think is so cool. Like, it's the exact animation. I've been spiked by that move so many times. It's the worst.
Yeah. There's a lot of references to, like, everything in the animation.
I was like, oh, they'll do Mario references. I was not ready for a Smash Brothers one.
Yeah,
it's like, that's the thing he does!
I was expecting it all.
There's, like, smoke trailing behind
and it was all there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was stuff that I missed also.
Yeah,
but there was a lot going on. It was almost comparable to how like Spider-Verse has all kinds of stuff going on where you can pause it at
any moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and find all these little things. That's kind of what.
I was trying to explain to my
movie.
wife, like, as we're watching Across Spider-Verse, and like,
Oh, that's right, because you just barely watched
yeah,
it.
like Ben Riley shows up, like the Scarlet Spider, and I'm trying to explain to her, like, it's hilarious because, like, in the 90s, everything was, like, real extreme and stylized but had no substance.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's what they're trying to, like, show you in him. Or that scene where the lady from the Venom movie is
Oh, yeah.
in there,
Yeah, yeah.
he's talking to her. I was like, so that's from, so, I mean, she does not watch the movie, so she doesn't.
That-
So I'm, like, excited and explaining. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's great, Joe.
I saw someone.
But how was the little one? But she got it though. Right?
She loved it. Well, she didn't get any of the references.
yeah.
She's like, no, that's Spin. Right? She doesn't
Yeah.
even call him Miles Morales because
right.
she watches
It's Spin.
Spidey and his Amazing Friends, and that's Spin, man.
Yeah.
Spin and Ghost Spider.
I can't wait to
No
show.
Spider Gwen.
Yeah,
Show
they-
Elle. Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna like it.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Yeah, back to Mario.
Yeah.
All right. The only one that the old version has a possibility of winning,
Okay.
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Nah, new one still wins.
Still
Yeah.
doesn't win. Yeah.
There's herds of them.
Herds.
Yeah.
Many colors.
Many colors.
All the
for sure.
colors, like the video game. Yep.
Okay, real quick before I forget about this, I just realized.
Okay.
I think there was a Shy Guy reference in the 90s one.
Yeah.
There's like some guys in hazmat suits with vaguely Shy Guy resembling.
They're like gas masks.
Yeah. I was like, oh, are those Shy Guys?
I don't know if it was, but you can piece that together.
I hope they were. That's my favorite Mario character.
He's a cool looking character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shy Guy?
Shy Guy.
Shy Guy different? What a weird decision, man. Like, he just gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a shy guy.
I think they're so funny in the animated one. They just
Oh, yeah.
show up behind Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a funny scene.
It was good.
They have these deep, intimidating voices.
Oh yeah.
You know who else is really great in the new one? Toad.
You didn't like Toad in the 90s, huh?
No.
All right, we'll go to Toad because Yoshi's done.
Yeah. Using a real dinosaur was weird.
Yeah.
At least it was friendly.
Yeah. It used its
But-
tongue to eat someone.
But you give him credit for, like, he actually looked pretty, like he could be in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
You know, he looked good, but the animated anyway.
Yeah.
Toad.
Yeah, Toad. I mean, he just, like, everything he says, like so, like, apocalyptic at times.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to die!
Compared to street musician Toad, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Not the same.
No. Well,
He's a Goomba.
The fun-
yes. Another weird thing. All the other Goombas don't know who they were, but after they become Goombas,
As far as
they
we
just
know.
well, there's none of the other ones are acting out. They're all like following in line.
And they don't get instruments. Toad gets his
You
harmonica.
had to know who the Toad was. That's why he had to keep his harmonica.
What dinosaur
But
is
but
that?
how does he keep his, like, he remembers who he was
Yeah.
and he remembers who Daisy is, but nobody else, none of the other Goombas have
He had
any
a-
recollection of who they were.
He had a stronger cognitive
He had some heart.
connection.
It's just a very convenient flaw in the system.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It worked
If
out.
you play music, then your mind is stronger.
Oh sure, yeah. Music opens up all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, portals to other worlds.
anyway, animated Toad wins for me. Also, Michael Keegan Key.
What?
Right? That's who it was.
Keegan Michael?
Keegan-
Michael Key. Gosh, the disrespect continues.
Michael Keegan. Oh, man.
It was Jordan Peele, right? That's who it was.
Oh, man.
We should get Jordan Peele in the next one. Who could he play?
Jordan Peele?
Yeah.
Man, he could do anybody.
I feel like he should be a bad guy. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's got a
I
good,
mean,
like,
you know the
he's got a good growly
show.
voice.
King
Oh,
Boo?
yeah.
You should do King Boo.
King Boo. Sure.
that'd be good.
I'm telling you, he could be whoever.
Yeah. I stand by Kevin Hart Funky Kong.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
That's my only.
No.
Now, Johnny Legs.
Yeah,
Wally.
that's the other one. Okay, so Toad wins.
Toad wins.
What's the next one?
Goombas.
You're going out of frame.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking up some good quotes here from that movie.
Oh, from Toad?
Yeah.
All right, what'd you say was next?
Goombas.
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 Yeah, the Goombas in the old one are dumb. They're just dumb.
Yeah.
They're not. They don't even look menacing or threatening. Come on.
What is there to say? Yeah, they were way more like just funny.
It's clearly a dude in a suit. Like,
yeah, with a fake head.
yeah.
Yeah. When they were doing that, sliding down the pipe scene near the end, when the girls were escaping, and the two Goombas were going after them.
Which that girl could have been like Pauline. If it was just a random lady.
Was she even around at that time?
Yeah, she's from Donkey
she's
Kong.
in the old, the original Donkey Kong.
Okay.
I don't know if she had that name at that point.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think she had that name by then, probably.
Yeah. Well, anyway, when they were sliding down that pipe, the heads kept falling off of the Goombas.
That's hilarious.
So it took them forever to record that scene. Yeah. A lot of trouble. Goombas were a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the new Goombas are great.
Yeah.
So
They're just Goombas.
Obviously,
Like,
the new Goombas win. One of
the lack of Goomba stomping is,
that's what I was going to bring up.
not great.
Is there was a perfect opportunity for Bob Hoskins to stomp on a Goomba,
Especially with the boots on.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He had the boots on. He was up high on like a platform, and it was right before that pipe scene. He was up high, and he jumped down, and I was like, yes, he's going to stomp on him. And I don't think he even landed on him. I think he landed just on the ground, and then maybe hit him.
Or something.
Yeah. Knocked him down or something. Like, come on, you guys missed it.
Yeah.
And if you want to do silly sounds, that would have been a perfect time.
I would have
like,
even have accepted like he jumps down and then does like the upside down Chun-Li kick. I'm like, oh, that was another
video game, but it's still a game.
No, not even that.
Yeah, no, we didn't get any of that.
Yeah. I think the dog in the animated one from the beginning of the movie should have been the duck on dog.
That would have been a
He
good...
could have had the smile and
the laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a good little reference too. That's a missed opportunity on their part.
All right, what's next on the agenda?
Mm-hmm.
We got
The Mushroom Kingdom. Because it is technically a kingdom of mushrooms in the 90s version.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it? What is it? Dino something?
Dino Hatton.
Dino Hatton. That's right. That's not even.
Because
I feel like you can't.
Because they're not men. They're dinos.
You can't even like compare them because they're not trying to do the Mushroom Kingdom. It's Dino Hatton, and there's just fungus everywhere.
Right. And why not just call it Dino?
Because you know what? Realistically, that's the best Dino Hatton I've ever seen.
That's true. No competition there.
I don't understand why they didn't just call it that though. And then that's another reference to the games. Like it's not. Oh, okay, that's from the game. But they completely changed it. Well, not completely. They kept Dino, but Dino Hatton. Yeah. That doesn't sound better than Dino Land. It's not like, oh, it rolls off the tongue better. It's great for marketing. Like, no, it's just call it Dino Land.
That'd be good. That'd be really nice if, like, the next Jurassic Park movie is just called Dino Hatton.
So then, obviously, again, animated wins.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only Mushroom Kingdom, so there's really no comparison.
Right. Okay, but what if we say who had the best Dino Land then?
Dino Hatton, yeah, dang.
Dino Hatton wins.
No, they went to Yoshi's Island. That's a Dino Land.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So even if we do a who had the best Dino Land category.
But who had the best Dino Hatton?
Yoshi ends up in Manhattan at the end of the movie.
Can you finish till
true.
we're done? I mean, wait till we're done.
Animated wins.
Huh? For which one? Sorry, I was distracted.
Animated wins, yeah.
Yeah. He said, what if we do Dino Hatton specifically? He said, no, Yoshi is in Manhattan by the end of the movie.
Oh.
So animated still wins.
Yeah.
Dino in Manhattan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mushroom Kingdom goes to
Is-
animated.
Is 90s Godzilla a Dino Hatton?
No, man. It's Zilla.
Basically a dinosaur.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it's a big lizard.
It's true.
That's what a dinosaur is.
No.
Large lizard.
No, they're chickens.
I mean, a dinosaur doesn't mean like thunder lizard.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, did you see thunder around Godzilla?
I think so.
Yeah, because thunder is very visible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see the thunder, yeah.
Okay, we're off track here.
Yeah.
Let's get back on.
That's his fault.
Yeah. I'm going to blame it on the 4-year-old.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Yeah.
Definitely fair.
Okay, so
Next episode, we'll have a little cage right there.
should be like the Luma.
Oh, man, that Luna Star was hilarious.
It's only the sweet release of death.
That was such a weird choice to do that with that star character.
Oh yeah, it was great though because I didn't see it coming. Then
No. Yeah, well.
I'm really disappointed no one throws a penguin off a cliff at any point.
Yes, that was another missed opportunity for them.
Well, they were all prisoners.
Could have thrown them off. They were on a
Hey,
tall
at
island.
the very beginning.
Next movie for
Next
sure.
movie, yeah. They're saving it all for the sequel.
And there's not a lot to save. I mean, they used a lot.
There's so much more they could.
You know, it's so funny because people
They haven't
like,
touched Mario Galaxy.
you know, just this is slightly off subject.
Well, the
but,
star part they did when Bowser gets the star.
You know, they're talking about the new Zelda game. They're like, I can't believe they're being so mean to these Koroks. And then people are like talking about that Super Mario 64, and they're like, no, yeah, you should have seen this coming.
The one opportunity we've ever
They were
had.
awful to that penguin.
Yeah, poor little guys. They were really fun though, and that introductory scene where they're like attacking and they're just throwing the snow.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that was in the trailers.
Yeah.
But still, watching it again, it was still funny.
Yeah.
Poor little guys. They thought they were so
They're like,
tough.
yeah, they're still like serious and regal. You know?
Do you yield?
Oh man! All right, what's the next category that
Best-
animated version is gonna win?
Yeah. The best use of the Koji Kondo music.
Did the '90s even use it?
No.
I
In the
I guess
DVD.
we know the answer.
Okay, yeah, in the DVD.
In the
it
DVD,
was.
the main menu has the Mario theme in
Yeah.
it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what else had the Mario theme in it? My wedding.
Nice.
I think my wedding.
You walk down the
Super Mario.
You're just jumping.
You made it. You made
Power
the
up.
playlist. Remember? We had all kinds of stuff in there. Yeah, I got a power up for sure that day.
Yep.
My wife.
Or that night.
This is a family show.
All right. Choke myself.
So, music.
Yeah, the music.
Thanks, Brian Tyler. You did everything you could, and it was amazing.
Alan Silvestri, you did a wonderful job on Mario live action.
But you didn't use the themes.
There had to have been some kind of.
I wasn't.
You can't use it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect. With
I'm
the
sure,
music,
like, the
and then it
Mario, like,
opens
the
with the
Nintendo
airship
folks
theme.
show up and they're like, "What is this called now?" They're like, "Oh, this is the Super Mario Brothers movie." And they're like, "Is that a dog?" And they turn around and they're just gone. But what about the music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you saying about the airship?
Yeah, the movie opens with the Bowser airship theme,
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
not expecting that. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
that
okay,
was
they
nice.
know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not just like a Bowser theme, it's
Yeah,
the airship
everywhere
theme.
they go, the music was appropriately matched to the world that they were in.
When he
you
first
know.
goes into like the Toad Town, it's just a medley of every single World 1 theme from every game.
Yeah.
you leave there humming, you're like,
Yeah. Castle theme.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everything. Even when you got the power up at the end, like you were at that
This
point, you already knew
amazing
that
orchestral version of the star
Rainbow
theme.
Road.
You knew it was
Yeah.
coming,
yeah,
and they delivered it. Just
yeah.
like you said, it was just a bigger version.
Yeah.
It was delivered, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No, it didn't deliver the licensed music. That was weird.
The licensed music.
Yeah, like with lyrics. Why was it there?
What are you talking about? The licensed music?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like
What
the
license?
not score, the soundtrack.
Oh. Like Peaches?
Besides that,
What music was in? Oh yeah, they had like "Take on Me."
Thunderstruck was in
Yeah,
there. At one point. The DK rap wasn't ready for that one.
Oh yeah,
That was great.
that was a good one. Yeah, but you're right. The actual soundtrack was. I wasn't a big fan of that.
Yeah, it was just like, oh,
I mean, it was really popular songs, real like big
Yeah.
songs.
But does it hurt it enough to lose to the original?
I do have a point about the original though that I brought up to him as we were watching it. They have like a dinosaur DJ, and it seemed to imply that the same musical artists who exist in the normal world also exist in the dinosaur world, and that's a whole other.
Is his name DJ Dino?
I hope so.
That's a pretty good DJ name.
Yeah,
Yeah, it might have been.
I feel like there's been a DJ in the Mario games.
I
probably.
don't remember that.
Probably a shy guy.
We'll get back to that. We'll scour them.
Right.
What we got next?
All right, this is our last category.
Ooh.
This is the use of the Mario Brothers mythos in that world.
Oh man, this is what we've been.
Why is this even a category? Yeah, I feel like we have
We've just been talking about this.
beat
Yeah.
this drum. Every single category we have beat this drum.
Yeah. So
Clearly, the old movie wins.
right. Bob
Haskins.
Oh my gosh,
Huskins.
He just keeps on disrespecting
Bobby
the
H.
dude. I'll tell you.
Johnny Legs and Bobby H.
Bobby H. There you go.
Okay, that's gonna be easier for me.
Yeah.
Remember when he was Shmee?
Was
Oh,
he
yeah.
Shmee?
Yeah.
Was he in Hook?
Yeah. Yep. He had some weird roles.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, animated.
Yeah. They have the weird curvy hills, and that's all I care about.
I mean, they had everything. They had the curvy hills.
The
They had
upside-down
all the different.
pyramids.
They had the upside down pyramids when they're walking. Yeah, that montage scene.
Yeah.
The
That's just, they're just showing off all the worlds.
the power ups. Right, you didn't just get one. You got multiple from different games.
Yeah.
When he shrinks.
The only one I didn't agree with. The one I didn't agree with was they went to like the Donkey Kong world. I don't remember that in any of the Mario games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so inaccurate.
That
How
is.
could they do that?
That's true, actually, though, because that's Donkey Kong games.
Well, you know they cross over all the time though. Like
Yeah.
what's
I think
that?
they're
What's
the
the
same
Kong
world.
City or whatever? Like in the one with the hat, right? Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And Mario, obviously.
Yeah,
him
but
and
there's
Donkey Kong are
not
tied
a
together.
Mario game where you can play as Donkey Kong.
That's true.
Not yet.
Not
Waiting for that day.
No, the Super
One
Mario
day.
Brothers movie
Like Donkey
video
Kong
game hasn't come
Classics?
out.
Yeah.
Right? You can play as
Hey,
Mario, or
you
you can play
play-
as
Right, but as of right now,
Donkey
it
Kong
hasn't
or Donkey
happened.
Kong Jr.
Yeah. You play as Mario in Donkey Kong.
As Mario. Yeah. But I mean, that
Stands
was
to reason.
that was a whole different Did they do that level though? They did that.
Yeah, it throws barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea. I mean, because they're so entwined at this point.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I
really
mean,
is.
Mario
I think
Kart,
they're
they're
the
in
same
there.
world. Like I think they've said that multiple times.
Really?
He's just on an island in the games.
Clearly, there's several islands because I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, you got a whole bunch of Kong family members as well. That we
Yoshi
didn't see.
Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Yoshi Island. Yeah.
All right, I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide. Okay.
I'd be interested to see like if are they going to spin off Donkey Kong because he has a whole
I think
cast of
Who's our King K.
Characters
Rool
as well.
gonna be?
Hoskins. No, Hoskins. Not Hoskins. What's the name? Hopper.
Oh. Dennis Hopper. Koopa.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah, that'd be
is
great.
he still alive?
Oh no! Are we doing it again? Are
Please.
we doing it again?
I think that he's still around.
He's dead.
Are you serious?
He's been dead longer than
Oh my gosh.
He could have been the perfect K. Rool.
2010.
Oh.
So we're not good with whether people are still alive or not.
Oh man. Well, it's a good thing we're at the end of the episode.
Hear me out. Hear me out. He's Green Goblin. What's his name?
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
I don't know.
No.
Willem Dafoe?
Yeah, that's K. Rool.
Sure. Sure.
Yes.
I think that Seth Rogen was a good Donkey Kong though.
Yeah.
That was good.
They
Good
like
pick.
hone in on the laugh in that
Sometimes
one.
I get worried when he's
Like
involved
you were
in stuff.
expecting.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Seth Rogen. Is this going to be another one of those the Green Hornets?
Yeah, but this
Ninja Turtles looks good.
I think
hope
I
so.
think when he gets cast by somebody else for
Not him doing his own thing.
right, then he's good. Like he was in
So
he was
good.
the voice of the Blob in that Monsters versus Aliens, and he was
Oh,
that
yeah,
was a
I
good
like that
that was a
movie.
good part for him.
Yeah, people always like, oh, Disney. I really like the
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks stuff, man.
Yeah.
I love like the Kung Fu Panda and the,
Megamind is
Oh,
one of the
Megamind's
best
amazing,
superhero
yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. They've actually had better movies than Disney has.
Let's see
recently.
if Nintendo
I
can
think-
continue to build upon this, and then maybe we'll have like a Nintendo versus DreamWorks versus Disney. Like,
Oh yeah,
One day.
mini battles. Those would be the mini
yeah,
battles.
there you go. Yeah,
That's
I'm just
perfect,
waiting for
actually.
the Smash Brothers movie.
that'd be cool.
One day.
But that's gonna be Avengers though, and you got to build to it.
Yeah.
Right? And then at that point, who plays Master Hand?
Sakurai.
That doesn't even have a voice. Like,
Yeah, stand.
yeah.
There's two of them, actually.
They
They
laugh.
shoot lasers.
At least
that's
Crazy
true,
Hand
they do
laughs.
laugh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could just take the laugh from the game.
You could, but they didn't do
They're
that.
going to use sign language to to talk to you.
Throw gang signs.
Yeah.
It's West Coast in it over there.
Yeah. There's some potential for Nintendo to make some good stuff.
Nintendoverse.
Yeah, Nintendoverse.
Yeah.
All right, well, if that's it, we're going to go ahead and officially announce the winner.
It's the animated one. Who would have thought?
But are we sure?
Yeah. I think we're pretty
Dennis
confirmed
Hopper,
on
though.
this. What? Dennis Hopper, though, what?
That's it.
We picked out as much as we could out of the 90s live action version that was consumable.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just little pieces. It's like when you get some bacon and it's all fat and you just have to pick out the actual meat. That's what it was with
Yeah.
the 90s
You're
version.
like, we got Johnny Legs.
Yeah. But in the end,
Maybe some Hopper performance.
animated version has that prime
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to Nintendo for finally
Wahoo.
having a successful movie.
Finally.
Yeah.
Let's build that
Hey.
universe.
And we look
Are we
forward
not
to seeing more.
Are we just getting rid of Detective Pikachu altogether?
You know what? That's a good point. That was not that bad of a movie.
I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. Not bad.
Bring him back for Smash Brothers.
Yeah. I'm not a big like Pokemon fan,
Still cool though.
but it was I mean, so for me, like I couldn't
You too.
I couldn't pick out any like that's not accurate. That's not like because I don't know it that well,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed the movie. So
What I, can
I'm a
tell-
big Pokemon fan. I like it.
yes, you
what
are.
I can remember, it was accurate, but I don't.
From what I heard,
Yeah.
nobody was really
It's
complaining.
been a while
about
since I've seen
any
it.
Well, you
inaccuracy.
know,
Except for that Pikachu doesn't talk, right?
there's a Detective Pikachu game that we never got here in the States that I think it just came out recently, like finally in the United States, and he does in that. And so this was like
based off
obviously,
that.
obviously spun out of that. But
Yeah. Yeah, so they're coming around with hooking up with Illumination. I think was a good move.
For this movie, at least.
Yeah.
We'll see what else.
Yeah, but now we got Detective Pikachu, we've got Sonic, we've got Mario, Zelda's coming up,
Hopefully.
and I mean they're well on their way to doing a Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
it'd be weird though because we got a mix of live action, we got
Yeah. What are they gonna do for
computer
that?
But
animated.
look, does it really matter at this point with all the like multiverse stuff that we have? And
Yeah, especially after watching Across the Spider-Verse, you know, mixing them in
Obviously,
everything.
it can
cartoon
work.
characters and real characters. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think it'll be. A
Yeah,
lot
I think
of
this
fun
goes
if they
back
can
to kind of the thing I was saying at the beginning. Like, it's all silly. Just lean into it.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
If you're gonna do it, and
Yeah.
do it well.
that's what I think.
Except
I
the
think they're
Metroid
finally
movie.
getting that.
That needs to be 100% serious.
Which one? Metroid.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I've played the first Metroid.
I mean, it's a lot easier when it's like sci-fi, though.
Yeah.
Because sci-fi is still silly.
Yeah.
Let's be real. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I love science fiction and fantasy, but you're like magic,
yeah.
space magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's silly. Let's just lean into it. Right?
Star Fox.
Be serious.
Star Fox could be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a lot of potential for Nintendo.
I like that you were clearly thinking about that for a while. Star Fox.
Yeah. Well, because you were talking about space and stuff. I was like, oh, Star Fox.
Yeah. Isn't Kirby technically from
Yeah.
space? He travels around on a star.
Yeah. Kirby is like God's handmade creation in the lore.
That's because he's like he's the one that was created by the guy who does Smash Brothers, so he's like
Yeah.
super special to him. And
I
That's
never
like,
liked Kirby though.
if you're like if you know anything about like comics in the '90s, Mantis from Guardians. Yeah, she was injected into everything because the guy that was like
you
writing
talked
Avengers
about
at the time-
that.
Yeah, he just he was clearly obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Kirby's similar. Right?
Yeah.
He's like the little pet project.
Which is a weird character to really like, I think.
Yeah, he's an amorphous blob
Yeah.
who swallows stuff.
Got a
and
great
gets
idea,
powers.
guys.
Yeah,
It's a blob. It's pink. Hear me out,
He
though.
was gray.
you know what I would love to see? I don't know if you've ever played it, but like way back on I think it was the SNES. There was the
Castlevania.
the first Super Mario RPG. It was like Super Mario and the Legend of the Seven Stars or something. And there were like characters in that. Gino, he like had these like machine guns that popped out of his hands. Man, I want to see some of those guys. Like,
everyone wants Gino.
The problem is, I think that they are owned by like Rare or whoever did the game. So Nintendo probably doesn't technically have the rights to them. But man, it'd be so cool to see them pop up again.
What are they doing? Why would they hold on to, like, why not sell the rights or
what do they do?
Lease it or
Crash
whatever?
Bandicoot.
License.
Well, that's the thing is they are also the ones that did the Donkey Kong game. So I don't know if Nintendo has those characters or Rare has them. Yeah, and maybe that's why they don't show up. Like, because at least Donkey Kong and like the original Kong, which is the
Cranky now.
Yeah, like both of those appeared. So clearly Nintendo owns them.
Yeah,
but
we don't know what else.
None of the because there's plenty of opportunities even in the background for some of those other Kong characters to show up.
Yeah,
but they didn't. So. I mean, I would guess probably that Rare has the licensing for those. So.
Yeah. Well,
it'd be cool.
Step it up. I mean, that's a good chance to make some money on their end.
They should just pull a Disney and be like, we're going to buy Rare.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If they don't do that, they can at least get the rights, the licensing to put them in something.
That's what the DC Comics did back in the day. They were like, Charleston Comics, we're going to buy everything you have. And we're going to buy all this stuff. And
yeah. I mean, they always do that kind of stuff. So
it'd be cool.
Okay. Anyway, well, let's...
She's back.
We're almost done.
She waited. Hey, she waited like you asked.
You want to join us for the end? Yes.
All right.
Hey, this is against child labor laws.
We're going to wrap things up. Thank you guys for joining us. The room upstairs. Again, make sure to follow us on our socials. The Room Upstairs Podcast. Here on YouTube, like, subscribe. Smash that button.
That's right. Yo, you got boogers all up in your nose.
And you get to see more of this. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time when we battle. Who we battle? James Horner.
James Horner.
Ludwig.
Yes. So join us. Pass the word. Thank you guys. Sign off.
For TallBeing. Farewell. I wasn't supposed to say that. That's not our sign off.
I thought bird was the word.
Nope, that's not it either. All right. See you guys.
Bye.